light the auspicious lamp of the ceremony, and definitely this is going to be a biggest start to this beautiful program, since as a gesture of honoring our culture, honoring our tradition, we are going to light the holy lamp, remembering the grace of our Lord Jagannath. I request all of you to please stand for a while. Let's get the blessings of our Almighty, and let's hope for everyone's goodwill, good health and prosperity. Lovely. Thank you very much, everyone. Now I may request Assocham Odisha's senior leaderships to come forward and accompany our dignitaries to the dais. Ladies and gentlemen, this is absolutely a very wonderful moment. I would like to again thank our guest of honors, our esteemed dignitaries who have taken their time out in their most busy schedule and marking today's event very successful. एक जोरदार तालियां हो जाए. Ladies and gentlemen, can we have the energy surrounded by all the love and support you have shown so far? Now I request our chairman, Assocham in Odisha State Development Council, Mr. Pankaj Lochan Mohanty ji, to welcome our dignitaries on the dais with a beautiful gesture, a gesture of our tradition by presenting the Uttariya, the Angabastra. Ek zordar taaliyan ho jaye, since he is honoring firstly our guest of honors. Thank you very much, sir, for joining. Now, sir, would like to honor our guest of honor, Sri Sharma. Thank you very much, sir, for joining today. Welcome, sir. We need more claps, ladies and gentlemen. We need to show some more josh. Welcome, sir. Thank you so much for joining. And we have definitely a very sparkling lady who always charms all of us. Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining today. Ladies and gentlemen, now the moment is to head forward to the formal agenda of today's program. And I would like to once again request our chairman, Assocham Odisha State Development Council, Mr. Pankaj Lochan Mohanty ji, to present the welcome address. आप सभी के एक जोरदार तालियों के बीच उनको स्वागत करें. धन्यवाद.
Good morning, everyone. I welcome you all to Assocham Second Manufacturing Conclave at Bhubaneswar, Odisha. Dr. Andrew Fleming, British Deputy High Commission, Kolkata. Sri Hemant Sharma, IAS, Additional Chief Secretary, Industries and MSME Department, Government of Odisha. Sri Shashi Shekhar Mohanty, Chairman, Odisha State Manufacturing Council. the Associated Chamber of Commerce and Industries of India, Mr. Prabodh Mahanti, Chairman, Orissa State Mining and Steel Council, Assocham, and President UCCIL, Mr. Suresh G. Prabhu, Executive Director Operations, ArcelorMittal Nippon Steel India, Mr. Prashant Thota, Chairman, Assocham, Orissa CSR and Sustainability Council, Mrs. Parminder Jeet Kaur, Senior Director, East and Northeast, Assocham, esteemed dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, distinguished guests, industry leaders, innovators, friends and academia, and friends from media. Good morning to everyone. It is a privilege to welcome you all to the second edition of the Orissa Manufacturing Conclave organized by Assocham with a mission to build sharper discourse around the most critical force shaping our industrial future, artificial intelligence. On behalf of Assocham, Orissa State Development Council, I extend my heartfelt thanks to each of you for your presence today and for your commitment to transforming Orissa's manufacturing sector. Last year we spoke about Industry 5.1, about ESG, smart logistics and digital circularity. This year we are stepping further into the future. AI is no longer an emerging concept. It is the defining catalyst of modern manufacturing, and we in Orissa are proud to say we are ready. Under the visionary leadership of our Honorable CM and Government of Orissa, with the active direction of our Honorable Chief Guest, who was supposed to come but could not come due to some preoccupation, Sri Sampath Chandra Swai, the state has taken a pioneering leap by unveiling its artificial intelligence policy, making Orissa one of the first few states in India to institutionalize AI adoption. This bold move signals our readiness to embrace intelligent automation, smart decision making, data-led growth across sectors. Our state has always stood tall in India's industrial story, contributing significantly through sectors like steel, mining, aluminum, chemicals, and renewable energy. But today I want to speak not just of what we have achieved, but what we must do. The need of the hour, because global manufacturing is being redefined by AI-powered production systems, carbon neutral compliance models, and digitally connected supply chains. We must shift from process efficiency to predictive intelligence, from traditional logistics to autonomous systems, and from workforce management to workforce augmentation through upskilling in AI and automation. Orissa is uniquely positioned to lead this shift. We are rich in resources, but now we must be equally rich in data and digital infrastructure. We are a hub of minerals, but we must now become a hub of AI-powered clean manufacturing. Our industries must evolve from volume to value-driven production. Assocham, as a national chamber with over 4.5 lakh members, stands committed to enabling this transformation through collaborative transforms like this conclave. We aim to promote industry, government, academia partnership, enable AI-driven ESG adoption, drive innovation through tech-enabled MSMEs, and we at Assocham will continue to be a bridge between industry ambitions and policy support. We are not just convening dialogues, we are catalyzing transformation. I invite each one of you to engage fully in today's deliberation. Thank you all. Bande Utkal Janani.
Thank you very much, sir. Since we already have welcomed everyone and sir have stated his address, let's set the context. What is about the show, what is about the program, and what is our vision? So this entire program is undergoing with a strong vision. So to set the context, I may welcome and I may invite Mr. Sashi Shekhar Mohanty, the chairman, Assocham Orissa State Manufacturing Council, Orissa. एक जोरदार तालियों के साथ उनको स्वागत करें. Thank you.
Good morning to all of you. His Excellency Dr. Andrew Fleming, Deputy Commissioner, British Council, and Sri Hemant Sarma IAS, Additional Chief Secretary, Industries and MSME, Government of Odisha Department, Government of Odisha. Sri Pankaj Mohanty, Chairman, Assocham, and Sri Prabodh Mohanty, Chairman of Mining Council, Sri Prasant Thota, Chairman of the CSR Council, Assocham, Madam Parvinder, and my dear friends and colleagues of the dais. In fact, it is the second manufacturing conclave of Assocham, Odisha. In past, I missed it. So I think I once again welcome you on from Assocham to this conclave, manufacturing conclave in Odisha. Mr. Pankaj Mohanty has already, set the context. So I think probably he has already expressed the why actually at this point of time it's so relevant that AI, artificial intelligence that you are talking today, has become a part and parcel of everybody's life. And so to that extent, no manufacturing scenario can be thought of without AI today. And with these words, I will take a little bit of a journey towards the AI that you are talking about. The theme of this year conclave, artificial intelligence driven manufacturing, innovations, efficiency and sustainable growth. It could not be more timely or relevant as you are feeling today. As you stand at the threshold of a new industry scenario, given by the digital intelligence data that was last year our theme was, how can we enable a transformation and a growth while ensuring that this growth is smart, inclusive and also sustainable? Odisha has been recognized as a resource-rich state with unparalleled reserve of iron ore, bauxite, coal and other minerals. But today, our aspiration is not just to be raw material hub, but a very high value manufacturing powerhouse. That is what exactly under the leadership of Honorable Chief Minister, Honorable Industry Minister, and also led in the front by our Additional Chief Secretary. How to make it integrating the advanced technologies, environmental stewardship, and economic resilience. All how can able to do it together. And in fact, I am very proud to say Odisha is one of the few states in the country who have also expressed and published out its AI policy. It's one of the few states in the country where right from the beginning they have now taken out an artificial intelligence policy of a government. Over the past few years, Odisha has the groundwork for the transition through a series of enhancing initiatives. What are those? A progressive industrial policies and a sectoral incentives. I think nobody can tell better than Mr. Hemant Sarma IAS here sitting with us. World-class infrastructure like all the investment, including petrochemicals, petroleum, chemicals, and region-wise, and national investment and manufacturing zones, and whatnot. and ease of doing business reforms. There is a policy, advocacy with the digital single window systems. You must be knowing about single window system in Odisha, which is one of the best system in the country today. A strategic partnership across steel, aluminum, renewable energy, and downstream sectors. But now, the time has come to layer the intelligence infrastructure over infrastructure. That means we have to see how much, when I call intelligence, I'm not only talking about artificial intelligence. I'm talking about the intelligence over infrastructure and sustainability over scale. These have become inevitable for us. We cannot sustain without these tools. When you talk about intelligence, we talk about artificial intelligence because human being as such has a limitation to create a situation or ecosystem to cover up all these fields. The fourth industrial revolution, as I said, Industry 4.0 is a present reality, artificial reality, that is augmented realities, artificial intelligences, at the heart of the transformations. It is changing how we design, produce, maintain, and distribute everything from automobile to machineries, from energy system to consumer goods, and covering all the domain. AI is not just about robotics or automations. It is about hyper efficiencies, system intelligence, adaptive learning, and predictive capabilities across the manufacturing cycles. Imagine a smart, just to give you a few examples, the examples are plenty, you can take a long time. Smart sensor predicting equipment failures before they happen. My experience, I can say, in the manufacturing sector for almost 5 decades, we have seen the development, evolution of all the digital technology over years, over quite a good long period. Machine learning, optimizing energy use in real time, reducing both cost and emissions. Digital twins simulating plant operations, enhancing precision and reducing waste. AI algorithms improving product design, quality, and customizations based on dynamic market inputs. For a manufacturing state like Odisha, with ambitions to expand both scale and sophistications, AI provides the critical lever to leapfrog the legacy constraints, be it energy intensity, workforce skilling, or environmental impact. To deep dive into the transformations, today's conclave is anchored by two strategically designed inputs. One is enabling a competitive manufacturing ecosystem in the state, both in policy and technological integrations. We'll be discussing this, how we can able to align our policy, our infrastructure, our technology in a seamless manner to adopt AI in every sphere of the manufacturing sector in Odisha. We can strengthen the digital infrastructure on Industry 4.0. We can, integrate the already infrastructure enablers like PM Gati Shakti and Make in India and other PLI schemes in enabling local industries. We can also think of how ease of doing business can be furthered and through regulatory simplifications. And right now, all India basis under our Prime Minister's leadership, we are talking about how to, deregulate many of these things that we have been able to, a lot of constraints putting out in our development. Driving skill development through AI integrates technical education. Driving public-private partnership in emerging sectors. The goal is to explore how Odisha can position itself not just a destination for investment, but as a model for innovations-led manufacturing growth. Another concept that we wanted to also, emphasize, basically, how a sustainable manufacturing, AI-driven again, go for innovation and best practices in the industries. It can you can focus on most on the green steel production. I am from steel sector, I can tell you that. Using AI-powered energy systems, AI in emission monitoring and circular economic models, data analytics in supply chain optimization and risk management, ethical AI. I think you can see the tech control of AI, what I'm talking about in the front of me, you can find out. We're talking ethical AI deployment in workforce entitlement, enablement. So all these things, we are all ready to set the context for this session, for this second, conclave of manufacturing. So Odisha is not, starting from the sketch. I think we have already come a long way. It is evolving from strength to strength. The state already contributes significantly in India's steel productions. I think we are almost, you can say, producing more than 35 million tons, having capacity more than 40 million tons, going for 130 million tons when the country is going for 300 million tons. So we are almost on the path of this growth. So not only steel, aluminum output and everything, stainless steel, in every industry that you're talking about, and mineral exports, but going towards value additions, downstream integrations, AI-powered productivity will define our success. So we in Assocham are committed to building AI-ready industrial parks with plug and play facilities. We are thinking of that with the government of Odisha's help, the Assocham can able to, take a partnership in leading this movement. Fostering innovation clusters across metal, chemicals, and green technologies. Investing in upskilling of workforce for Industry 4.0 environments. Incentivizing low carbon, circular, and tech intensive manufacturing models. With strong policy support, committed investors, and a growing ecosystem of startups and institutions, Odisha is well poised to lead India's artificial intelligence driven led manufacturing renaissance. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. It is really insightful and informative. Now I would like to welcome someone from the industry itself. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite our chairman, Assocham Odisha State Mining and Steel Council, Mr. Prabodh Mohanty, for his address. I request all of you to please give a big hand for him and let's welcome.
Good morning, all of you. His Excellency Dr. Andrew Fleming, Deputy High Commissioner, Kolkata, esteemed Sri Hemant Sharma, ACS Industries and MSME, Sri Pankaj Lochan Mohanty, Sri Sasisekhar Mohanty, Mr. Prashant Hota, and Ms. Parminder, and ladies and gentlemen, I once again welcome you to the second manufacturing conclave organized by Assocham Odisha chapter. You all know the holding of this conclave is very appropriate and relevant in this point in time when Odisha is in the cusp of becoming one of the most developed states of India. It aspires to become $500 billion economy by 2036. And for that to happen, manufacturing sector has to contribute more than what is contributing today. I think from 35% now, it may go beyond 40% by 2036 to make Odisha vibrant and a Samruddh Odisha and taking part in the making of Viksit India by 2047. And to that happen, we have to use technology, we leverage technology to increase our productivity, speed, efficiency, and also sustainability. And for that to happen, the topic chosen today, that is the manufacturing conclave with the use of AI. So use of technology, that AI, machine learning, IoT, all this will actually help in enhancing productivity, increasing the speed of production, and also increasing the efficiency, as well as ensuring sustainability. Because sustainability is the most buzzword today, because we have a commitment. We have the commitment to become net zero by 2070. We have to reduce our carbon footprint. So once we enhance our manufacturing sector, and that will happen because the last Make in Odisha conclave, we have received so much of intent, around 17 lakh crores of intent for investment. Out of that, I think more than 10 lakh crore is for the manufacturing sector. And that is now being grounded periodically. Only a couple of days back, 2 lakh crore of investment have been approved by HLCA. So that is happening. So once that happens, that will be a lot of activity, lot of industries or investments coming in. And for that, we need to leverage technology and use AI in a bigger scale. It will not only be used by the larger industries, it is imperative that MSME sector also use AI, and need to encourage the MSME sector to adopt or incentivize the MSME sector to adapt to artificial intelligence and other technologies, so that there is sustainability, and we march ahead. Odisha marches ahead to becoming Samruddh Odisha by 2036. Already, Sashi sir has spoken a lot about the use of AI and other technologies. So I'll only emphasize once again that the Odisha is the right place, the right state, with the kind of leadership, with the Mr. Sharma leading the growth story of Odisha. This will happen, and there will be more and more of use of technology, use of AI, and I'm sure with today's interaction, deliberations by experts, and throughout the day, we'll be in a position which will be beneficial to everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your encouragement, for your support. Ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to invite for the address the Chairman, Assocham Odisha CESA and Sustainability Council, Mr. Prashant Hotaji. I request all of you to give a big hand and let's welcome him. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, all. Jai Jagannath, Namaskar. When I entered here, I have been already mentioned by Madam Paramjit Kirkaut to become very brief. Yes, AI makes us brief and briefer and more efficient. So that's the theme. His Excellency, Mr. Andrew Fleming, welcome to Odisha, the land of Jagannath, the driver of the growth of Eastern India. And besides him sitting is Mr. Hemant Sharma, who is in the front line of our industry development, or inclusive development, a guide, a mentor, a lighthouse for us, all of us. And we have seen his contributions across the years, that where we are and where we are going. Certainly we can proudly tell that under his leadership, Odisha has emerged in the global scenario as a futuristic state with the futuristic people. I'll just quote him here, that in one forum he told me, Mr. Hota, what is the biggest city of Odisha? I told him it is Bhubaneswar, followed by Raurkela and Cuttack. He told, you are wrong. The biggest city of Odisha is in Bangalore. More than 16 lakh professionals, mostly IT professionals are there. So from this you can imagine that where we are and where AI is taking us, can take us, the potential. Mr. Prabodh Mahanti, Sri Sasisekhar Mahanti and Madam Kaur. Mr. Prabodh Mahanti and Sasisekhar Mahanti are my everyday guide. So I will not take much time here because I can see the senior industry fraternity, Mr. Sanjay Patnaik, and all those familiar faces are here. Let me tell you, AI is a reality. Unlike those days when I was a bank officer in NABARD and other things, we were getting computerization allowance because it is a compensation. So there were resistance to computerization, and now we know that where we are, our life without the digital technology perhaps is on mode, is static. Similarly, AI is an emerging reality that cannot be denied anymore. Let's accept this. It is reshaping the destiny of our next generation, and it is every day impacting our quality of life towards a positive direction. I take it as a positive direction because it gives lot of space to the human creativity. Let us not divest our energy in machineries, in the daily operations, in output management. Those things let it be done by the AI. Let us concentrate to take the civilization to the next level, to sustain our planet. I think the human creativity, human is the guardian of the welfare of our Mother Earth. And I think the time has come that we should hand over to AI to regulate our daily functions, and we should concentrate on sustainability. I believe that if an industry wants to increase its output, increase its revenue for 1 year, it can invest in publicity, it can invest in marketing. It wants to increase its growth by 10 times, it can invest in technology. But if the industry wants to sustain, if industry wants to really grow 100 times and sustain here across generation, it has to invest in people and the planet. And I believe that is the theme of this session, that how AI is going to be a tool for all of us. It cannot be a bhasmasur for all of us. It will be a tool for all of us so that we think of Mother Earth. We think of the future. So now the time has come that what are the things which AI will help us, so that I have to see what I am doing. I think the next session, which we will be discussing on this, that will be really unfolding so many things. But before Mr. Hemant Sharma sir and Dr. Fleming sir, I have to tell me now AI helps me to look into myself, whether I am saving energy, whether I am reducing the carbon footprints, whether I am optimizing my supply chain and my entire supply chain is leading towards a green economy, whether I am streamlining the logistics and my inventory management, that is AI is going to help me. Am I able to reduce my waste optimally, and am I able to contribute the circular economy effectively? What are the best practices I'm adopting? And AI is going to tell me what are the better than the best. And so far I have been doing my data analysis in Excel sheets, and it was one step ahead. Now AI is going to give me data insight. I was every time thinking of the maintenance and the efficiency of the machineries. Now I am looking for the predictive solutions and advanced solutions and predictive maintenance. Now another investment challenge is coming, that we have to upskill our manpower. We have to take our manpower. I do not believe that this is going to give us job displacement. I am going to induct the new skills in my manpower so that they become really productive and take forward the AI as an applicatory move to upgrade sustainability. And whether my governance is really robust. Always sir talks about, Hemant Sharma sir, whenever I have heard, he talks about that IT is an infrastructure, logistics, and he also talks about governance. Perhaps Odisha is here in the industrial map of India and in the globe because of a robust governance. So whether my governance is still robust or I have to still take it further, AI is going to help me. How I am minimizing my risk? Minimizing my risks in terms of economic efficiency, in terms of reduction of the management cost, reduction of the inventory days, that has to be reduced. And these days, we are now into, earlier, I think last year, all the industries we have done materiality analysis. This year, sir, all the industries are into dual materiality analysis. What is dual materiality analysis, you know. What is inside is impacting the outside. That means what is inside the factory, especially Odisha, is blessed with the mining industries, blessed with the metal industries, which has huge impact from inside to outside. And another thing, the dual is that, what is the financial implication of it? What will be impacted, the outside world, whichever our vicinity, our villages, our people, our community, our planet, what will be the financial impact of this on us? So both inside and outside, this dual materiality analysis, AI is going to help us in a big way. Then, what is that AI is going to do if we are not getting into R&D and innovations? AI is going to really help us to take us to RI and to innovation and R&D. Yes, there will be potential displacement in job. Yes, the IT sector has started filling it. The young generation has started filling it. Job replacement has started. But I am always telling them, I am always inspiring my children. Children means I am not telling my own children, but the children, the future generation whom I am here to hand over. Because we have borrowed this earth from them, we have not inherited this from our forefather. I always tell that, look, this is an opportunity to upgrade your knowledge. It is not a displacement, it is rather for upskilling. It is rather how do you take it forward. And sir, before the government, it's a big challenge, the rural and urban divide in terms of the digital technology. The time has come that rural area need not be confined to operation of Android phone. AI is again creeping in, and creeping in is in a big way. It is coming silently. It is coming silently, and it is going to overpower us if we do not use it properly. That is really going to be a tool in us. So, challenge is that we have to invest in our people. I have told right from the beginning, if a company is going to sustain, if a company is going to operate for 100 years and going to change the quality of life of the people and sustain this planet, it has to invest in the planet and the people. AI is a big opportunity for all of us. It's a big opportunity for all of us to invest in people for this change management. Our people inside the factory, inside us, inside the corporate, and outside us. So government has a big role to play. And sir, I request you, since you are the principal secretary of MSME also, MSME is going to feel the heat also when artificial intelligence is going to take over everything. I think government has to come in a big way to handhold them so that they adapt to this technology. What is required is collaboration, and collaboration. It is 1 + 1 makes 2, but in collaboration it makes 22. So that is, we will make it 33, industry, academia, and the government. So sir, I expect all of you, all of my fraternity, my industry fraternity, we expect government will be a big stakeholder in this change management. So this 1 + 1 and 1, industry, academia, and the government will make it 33, not 3 alone. So then next, our session is there, we'll discuss in details. But let me tell you that again, we'll go to Bhagavad Gita, 7th chapter, which amply says that Bhumi Apa Anala Khang Bayu. You have got this Panchbhut, Arjun. You are having this Panchbhut, not more than that. Bhumi Ap means water, then Agni, you know, all those Panchbhut. But then I have given you Mati, Buddhi and Ahang. So this Ati Buddhi, Mati Buddhi, Ati Buddhi, Ati Ahang, this should not be a opportunity for the AI to really disoriented us. Rather, we should use our Mati, Buddhi and Ahang so that is in our control and we sustain our planet. This planet is our only opportunity to live and our children to live and grow here. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and I really appreciate how Sir stated the entire address by concluding it with a Sanskrit, line, and that's a very wonderful thing when we value our meaningful ideas in our life and how we implement it. Also, we should appreciate everyone's, thinking process and the way they create a change in the society. Ladies and gentlemen, now this is the time to have a very special release, that is the book release of Assocham, which is all time the special segment of for all of us. And for that, I request our dignitaries on the dais to step forward, and to join them, I may invite onto the stage the senior advisors from Primus Partners India, Shri Bharat Dureja ji and Shri Partha Sarathi Patnaik ji. I request both of you to please kindly join on stage, since this is a very lovely moment. The book release of Assocham in the hand of our esteemed dignitaries on the dais. Ladies and gentlemen, I request all of you to give a big hand, since we have released the yearly book of Assocham, and this is indeed a congratulating moment for all of us, thanking our dignitaries for doing the honor. Now, the most important and the most lovely part is to invite our guest of honor, who have really have taken the most special time out to be present with us in this occasion. I request now our guest of honor, His Excellency Dr. Andrew Fleming, the British Deputy High Commissioner, Kolkata. I request sir to please come and join us for the lovely address, and I request our beautiful audience to give a huge round of applause. Let's welcome him.
Namaskar. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, fellow dignitaries on the dais, off the dais. It's a pleasure to be here in Odisha for what is my 10th visit to this beautiful state. I keep wanting to come back, and I'm hoping that through this kind of interaction there'll be even more reason to keep coming back more and more, and bring in more British companies to come and see the revolution that is Odisha. And all it's achieved in the last 30 years is one of the biggest and most phenomenal success stories I think you can find in India. Today, of course, we're here with industry leaders from Odisha's vibrant manufacturing sector. And it's truly a privilege to be here in a state where the ground beneath your feet is rich in minerals, and where the people are even richer in enterprise and ambition. I love the title of this book, AI-Driven Manufacturing, innovation, efficiency and sustainable growth. The top priority for my government is growth. We need to grow our economy and we need to help our partners grow their economy. And we want to be a partner of choice here in Odisha, which is why I prioritize coming to and speaking at events like this. And today I'm going to talk about something very close to both our hearts: manufacturing, mining, and the exciting possibilities when two great traditions, India and particularly Odisha's industrial strength and British engineering excellence, come together. The UK and India share a long history of industrial innovation, and today we stand at the cusp of a new era, one defined by digital transformation, green technologies, and resilient supply chains. Odisha, with its rich industrial base and ambitious vision, is a natural partner for the UK. Together, we can drive progress in steel, mining, and advanced manufacturing while embracing the principles of sustainability and innovation. Let me say a little bit about UK's experience in manufacturing. The UK has a proud heritage of manufacturing excellence which dates back to the Industrial Revolution. And today, UK stands at the forefront of advanced manufacturing, digital engineering, smart factory automation, sustainable industrial practices, and I would add AI as well, since that was something that came up in almost every speech preceding mine. We are currently the 8th largest manufacturing economy in the world, contributing to over £224 billion annually and supporting 2.6 million highly skilled jobs. The World Economic Forum recognizes UK as a global leader in Industry 4.0, and we are ranked number 2 globally for technology and innovation. Our government is backing this strength with major investments, some announced as recently as last week. Over 147 million through the Manufacturing Made Smarter Challenge to transform how products are made. More than £100 million to digital manufacturing solution through UK research and innovation and Made Smarter initiatives. The UK also leads globally in material technologies, including advanced materials like graphene, which was first isolated in 2004 by researchers in Manchester. I am pleased to highlight that this collaboration is already finding roots in India. The Indian Innovation Centre for Graphene, India's first such centre, is being implemented in partnership with the University of Manchester and the Government of India and the State of Kerala and Tata Steel. It is a shining example of how UK-India science and industry can come together to create value. Engagement between India in this field of manufacturing and mining is the next thing I want to cover. And here we see tremendous opportunities for collaboration between the UK and India in areas such as heavy mining machinery, component manufacturing, material handling systems, digital engineering and automation, as well as workplace health and safety. There is also significant potential to work together on advancing environmental, social and governance practices and developing sustainable solutions in the exploration, processing and value addition of critical minerals and rare earth elements. We are also planning to bring another delegation around October this year with strong interest from UK businesses to engage more deeply with the Odisha's industrial leaders. Earlier this year, we hosted the UK-India Manufacturing Trade Mission 2025 in Bengaluru, which saw the largest ever UK delegation focused on advanced manufacturing, with 16 top-tier British companies participating. This clearly shows the growing interest and momentum for bilateral cooperation in advanced manufacturing technologies. Some of the UK companies operating in India include Vesuvius, JCB, Spirax Sarco, Rotok Controls, Renault, Rotolock, Severn, Smiley Monroe, Hewitt Robbins, MMD, Patterson and Cook, Alan West, Davis Darby, Date Mine, SRK Consulting, and of course there are many more. Let me now outline some of the tangible areas where UK and Odisha Industries can collaborate. In the area of steel advanced manufacturing, advanced alloys and coatings, where UK metallurgical and R&D firms can support Odisha's steel producers to move up the value chain. Plant digitalization, AI-driven production, optimization, predictive maintenance, and automation in rolling mills and furnaces. In decarbonization of steel operations and process optimism, the UK has some of the world's most cutting-edge solutions. And on digital twin technology and smart sensors, we can help improve industrial efficiency, quality control, and reduce wastage. In the field of mining and critical minerals, the UK has consultancy and mine equipment solutions. It can support exploration and processing, collaborating on mapping, resource estimation, and processing of critical minerals like lithium and rare earth elements, as well as graphite. On sustainable mining and mine rehabilitation, UK companies bring global best practice in tailings management, post-mine land use, and biodiversity restoration. On automation, digitalization, and mine safety, deploying smart mining systems and IoT-based safety platforms. And on ESG integration, ensuring mining growth is aligned with environmental and social standards. In addition, these partnerships can help Odisha become a hub for clean steel and sustainable mining, boost industrial productivity through digital tools and automation, and create high-quality jobs and build future-ready skills. My colleague Anup is here to support and engage with you, whether your focus is on mining, equipment manufacturing, steel engineering, or clean manufacturing, to explore opportunities for technology collaboration, market expansion, and joint project development. Anup, please do just stand up so people know who you are. Please do approach Anup in the breaks, and he will be very happy to engage with you. So hopefully I've established the fact that the UK has not come to you with a pickaxe, but with a hand of partnership. I'm very keen to explore further with my fellow guest of honor, Mr. Sharma, how we can do more to work in this space with industry and with both our respective MSMEs to try to deepen the relation between UK and Odisha. However, this is not a one-sided pitch. I have another invitation for Odisha companies, and that is where you can see UK as a launch pad for your global ambition. And with this regard, let me introduce you to Cornwall. Yes, this is a place that people go for cream tea and coastal holidays, but it's also where the ground is humming with lithium, tungsten, tin, and innovation. Cornwall is a world-class mining district with a 4,000-year history, and it will offer Odisha companies three things: unmatched mineral resources, a home to lithium-enriched granites, one of only 5 globally, and the second largest tungsten resource in the world. Deposits of tin, copper, and cobalt, all designated as critical by the UK government. B, cutting-edge technologies, AI-driven exploration, satellite mapping, drone surveys, and 3D imaging to maximize efficiency. Sustainable extraction, plasma technology for higher yields, automated drills, and closed-loop water systems. And circular economy leadership, pioneering battery recycling to reduce reliance on primary supply. And finally, C, ready infrastructure support. The Cornwall Mining Alliance is a hub of 200 companies offering end-to-end services from geology to ESG compliance. Financial incentives. Across the 330 million Faraday Battery Challenge and the £850 million Automotive Transformation Fund for mineral processing and EV supply chains. And free port advantages, tax benefits and streamlined logistics at sites like Teesside adjacent to battery gigifications. And your investment in the UK can take multiple forms. Joint ventures and technology transfer, collaborating with UK firms like Cornish Lithium and Tungsten West to co-develop projects in Cornwall and or Odisha, leveraging British R&D in sustainable mining, and adopting UK innovations like remote sensing and robotic drilling to enhance productivity in Odisha's mines. Secondly, access to global markets. Use the UK's London-based financial ecosystem, the world's leading hub for mining finance, to raise capital and trade metals, and leverage UK free ports to export processed materials tariff-free to Europe and North America. And thirdly, skills and training partnerships. Partner with institutions like the Camborne School of Mines. Think of it as the IIT of mining, with expertise in ESG, automation, and decarbonisation. Tap into the UK government grants like the Industrial Energy Transformation Fund to decarbonise operations. To the mining leaders of Odisha, let me underscore the fact that the UK is not just a destination for investment, it is a partner ready to co-innovate, share risks, and amplify your global competitiveness. Whether through technology transfer, joint ventures, or securing a foothold in the EV supply chain, the door is open for you to come and explore the UK. And please do apply for your visas early. My colleagues in the Department for Business and Trade can further facilitate your journey and will be very happy to help you connect with the colleagues that can support any interest in that direction. So I think that concludes all I wanted to say. I did want to start my speech by extending my condolences to the tragedy of last Thursday, and I would take the opportunity to do that at this point. It's something that has hit all of us in India and in UK very, very hard, and we're truly really sorry, and with you all as the investigations continue. But without letting that put us down, let me again thank the organisers, Assocham, for inviting us to be here. I really genuinely hope that more can come from this event. I can keep coming back again and again to this beautiful state in India, and we can work together to ensure that more British business understand the rich and diverse opportunities here and come and see for themselves. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your lovely address. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to hear from the professional itself from the government of Orissa. Ladies and gentlemen, now we'd like to invite our guest of honor, the Additional Chief Secretary, Industries and MSME Department, Government of Orissa, IAS Shri Hemant Sharma ji, for his address. I request all of you to please give a big hand. Let's welcome him.
His Excellency Dr. Andrew Fleming, British Deputy High Commissioner to India, Dr. Pankaj Mohanty, the Chairperson of Assocham Odisha Chapter, Mr. Pramod Mohanty, representing both UCCI as well as the Mining Council of Assocham, two industry stalwarts here, Mr. Shashi Shekhar Mohanty and Mr. Prashant Hota, and of course, Ms. Parminder, representing Assocham, India. First of all, I express my gratitude to Assocham for having organized the second edition of the Odisha Manufacturing Conclave and for inviting a galaxy of speakers. And specifically, I must thank Primus Partners for releasing a very good book on usage of artificial intelligence in manufacturing, and the report, as all of you would observe, does take note of not only the opportunities in Orissa in AI-driven manufacturing, it also takes note of the Orissa AI policy as well as the Odisha AI mission, which have recently been launched, and my sincere thanks to Primus Partners for taking note of these two policy prescriptions by the government of Odisha. Now, my fellow speakers have given you a very elaborate background of how AI could assist manufacturing, what role would AI play in future in bringing more efficiency, better sustainability, better practices, and all that AI can achieve in the next few decades for manufacturing, for making manufacturing a much more return-oriented industry for all of us. What I would do in very few words, I would bring to your knowledge what is the landscape in Orissa for manufacturing industry, how is the government of Orissa approaching the use of better technology, including artificial intelligence, in making manufacturing more efficient, more smart, and more welfare-oriented in Odisha. As you all know, Odisha is all about minerals, metals, and being a coastal state. So all our manufacturing activity is actually at the moment driven by these two advantages which we have. We are a mineral-rich coastal state. So our mining industry, metallurgical industry, port-based industries, for instance, chemicals, petrochemicals, and demand-driven sectors of industry like food processing industry, textile industry, apparel, garment industry, and the other segments of services, the tourism, hospitality, hospitals, healthcare, all these industries are growing at a very fast pace. If you look at the economy of Odisha today, manufacturing contributes about 30% to the state's GDP. 36% of the state's GSDP comes from manufacturing. And the gross value addition, GSVA, manufacturing and industry contribute 53% to the GSVA in Odisha. These are encouraging figures, but there is further scope for growth. There is further scope for improvement. For instance, the share of manufacturing in Odisha's GSDP can grow from 36% to 40% and even more. And the share of manufacturing industry in manufacturing can also grow beyond what it is today at about 53% or so. This is being driven by policy. This is being driven by investments in infrastructure. This is being driven by improvements in governance. And this is being driven by our leadership, which places economic activity, growth of economic activity, including manufacturing and services, at the top of the agenda of the state government. You would have noticed that during the last 1 year, our government has positioned industrial growth as the topmost agenda for government. And that is why month after month, week after week, you would have seen activities happening where single window meetings have taken place, policy prescriptions have come, new industrial areas have been launched, new investors have come from far and wide, and there is a significant improvement in speed and pace of not only getting more and more investments into Odisha, but also getting more and more investments actually grounded on the field and helping them achieving their commissioning targets as early as is possible. Now, what role would technology play in future? My fellow speakers have already very elaborately mentioned all these points. I'll just touch a few brief points where state government can play a bigger role. Every 5 years or 10 years, new technologies enter manufacturing. And when these technologies come for the betterment of the industry, but at the same time, they also bring more competition onto the field. To elaborate this point and in more simple words, if 10 years ago, one of the major aluminum players in Odisha set up a 1.5 million tons per annum smelter at Jharsuguda, and they needed 3,500 acres of land for that investment. Just day before yesterday, same company have gotten approval of setting up 3 million tons per annum of aluminum smelter capacity at Dhenkanal, Odisha, and they themselves have asked for only 1,700 acres of land. While the capacity has gone up by 2 times, the requirement of land has gone down by half. Now, how could this happen in just 10 years? I mean, there is no revolutionary development which has happened in aluminum making technology. But yes, it has gone many levels up. And what was earlier done with 150 ampere pot lines is today being done with 600 ampere pot lines. What is this? This is technological upgradation on a far, far superior scale that has been seen in the previous 50 years. So in 10 years, aluminum manufacturing technology has taken a jump to a level which was unforeseeable about 10 years ago. This is all technology. Similar changes are happening in other metallurgical industry. Much bigger changes are happening in services industry, financial services, insurance, where fintech has virtually brought almost every year you will find some revolutionary change happening which makes the life of both the consumers as well as service providers much easy. Now, what is it that government can do to assist this change? How can technology infusion be assisted by government? So governments generally do, state governments and central governments generally together take 2-3 major initiatives to enable this thing to happen. Now, primarily it is upon the companies. When the aluminum company itself decided to adopt better technology, what is it that the state government did? State governments actually assist them in better technology integration, what is called technology adoption, by bringing up institutes, supporting institutions like IMMT or IIT or other sophisticated CSIR institutions set up by the Government of India. And these institutions actually assist in multiple ways. First, they make the local suppliers, the local manufacturers of those equipment. One-time technology could come from UK, it could come from Germany, it could come from USA, it could come from anywhere in the world. But when this technology transfer takes place amongst local industry, an aluminum company will have to service these equipment for the next 20, 30 years. Those ecosystem players are in India, they are in Gujarat, they are in Maharashtra, they are in Punjab, they are in Odisha, they are in Bengal. How will they adopt these new technologies faster? This technology adoption work is assisted by governments by putting up institutions like this. How will the manpower adopt these technologies faster. This is assisted by state governments by setting up centers of excellence in existing technological institutions. Our government, with the assistance of IMMT and with the assistance of IIT, with the assistance of NIT, we have been assisting the setting up of centers of excellence, not only for Industry 4.0, also for AI, also for ML, and also for any other new technology which could bring more efficiency, which could bring better sustainability to all the manufacturing base that we have in Orissa. And this is done with industry institution partnerships. Most of the leading industries in Orissa have good institutional linkages with the higher technology institutions set up by Government of India and state government in Odisha. What about the lower level, the supervisory level, the factory shop floor level workforce? We are one of the state governments who came forward to set up a World Skills Center where we did not provide the 20th century skills, the skills which are being used by fitters or mechanics or operators or electricians or plumbers in the year 2020. But those which are likely to be adopted by the industry in the year 2030 or beyond. I would welcome all of you to pay a visit to World Skills Center at Mancheshwar Industrial Area in Bhubaneswar, where you will find not only the trades have been selected, which are next generation, but also the equipment, the trainers have been trained on next generation equipment, and skills which are being imparted are for not only relevant for Industry 4.0, but even beyond. So whether it is assisting research, whether it is assisting in technology transfer or technology adoption by MSMEs, and by virtue of training of workforce, supervisory level as well as senior level, our government has been taking advanced steps. We are amongst the first governments to provide technology transfer and technology adoption incentives to MSMEs. Any micro, small or medium enterprise in Orissa, if it wants to adopt better technology, including AI or ML, or more energy efficient equipment, better sustainability practices, it is provided good incentive support by the government of Orissa, which enables this transition. Therefore, we are conscious of this fact, our government is conscious of this fact that technologies will change fast, technologies will also become obsolete faster, and it is important for the survival of businesses, survival of trade and commerce to be always adaptive, to look forward to new technologies, and also take assistance from government policies for adoption of better technologies for sustainability. I once again thank Assocham for having organized this second manufacturing conclave. In future, we could further partner with Assocham to organize such events in our industrial clusters, where actually more penetration of this kind of a dialogue would help MSMEs. This, for instance, it could be done in Jharsuguda, it could be done in Raurkela, it could also be done in Kalingnagar, Angul, Dhenkanal, Baleshwar, and places where there is more clusterization of our micro, small and medium enterprises, and this dissemination of of information about use of better technologies, modern technologies will certainly help MSMEs. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. And it was truly inspiring, and how Government of Orissa is supporting to reform the generational, upliftments and the advancements, how the technology is going to step forward, like, controlling over everything what after AI comes in. Ladies and gentlemen, now we would like to appreciate our distinguished guests' efforts for their presence, and I would like to request Mr. Pankaj Lochan Mohanty, the Chairman, Assocham Orissa State Development Council, to felicitate our guest of honor, His Excellency Dr. Andrew Fleming, for his presence, for his support towards Assocham, towards our council, towards everyone, towards this beautiful event, and by presenting a beautiful moment too. Thank you so much, sir. Now I request, sir, now I request Mr. Prabodh Mohanty ji, the Chairman, Assocham Odisha State Mining and Steel Council, to kindly felicitate Shri Hemant Sharma ji, the IAS and Additional Chief Secretary, Industries and MSME Department, Government of Odisha, by presenting a beautiful memento for his gracious presence. Thank you very much. Now I'd like to invite our Senior Director, East and Northeast, Assocham, Ms. Parminder Jeet Kaur ji, to present the vote of thanks. I request all of you to please give a big hand and let's welcome her.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Assocham family and Chairman Odisha State Development Council, it is indeed an honor and privilege for me to thank our esteemed guests, Dr. Andrew Fleming and Shri Hemant Sharma ji, for taking time and being with us today. I'll just take 2 minutes and I'll just take this August gathering to year 2015. That was the first time 10 years back when Assocham did a comparative economic study, and we highlighted as first of the chambers that Odisha holds a potential to be number 3 in this country. 10 years on, we are honored to have silently worked, shadowing the government and supporting and encouraging our industry members to be the partner in Odisha. And sir, may I just share with you, from the names of Vedanta to Adani to JSW, we are proud that many of our members are having Odisha as their home. And we continue this journey by encouraging more and more to explore this part of the country and make Odisha their home. We are grateful to Dr. Andrew for having supported not only this event by his presence, but supporting Assocham in general with his state teams, helping us with missions, either companies coming into India or this part of the country. And recently we had the opportunity of traveling to UK and were supported with a lot of meetings in London. And we look forward to this association. We had a study done recently on critical minerals. As a chamber, we are very much focused on the exploration aspect, because we know if we want India to be self-reliant, critical minerals is something which is essential. And we have a very strong mining exploration committee which is working extensively with the state governments in this part of the country, and we look forward to engaging both with UK and other countries to see that how we can take this relationship forward. We have 2 wonderful sessions lined up where we are going to talk about automation, we are going to talk about sustainability, and certainly the use of technology. It's indeed a pleasure for us that many of the tech leaders are here who have given or developed solutions which are essential for the manufacturing industry to grow, and that's all we will discuss all through the day. So with this, once again, I thank on behalf of Chairman, all the distinguished guests who are there on the dais for opening this program for the day's deliberation, and we look forward to more engagements. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for doing the honor. And once again, it's a heartfelt thank you to all our esteemed dignitaries who have joined today's program. Ladies and gentlemen, this is to inform you that followed by we have 2 panel discussions. So please don't go anywhere. We will be right back here. And there will be a small arrangement on the stage, and definitely we are good to move forward. I request all of you to be present, and let's have some very informative discussions over 2 topics which are been very vitally selected for the day, and these are 2 points. We can see the 2 topics where we are going to discuss the most vital discussions which takes forward, which can take our vision one step forward to make it successful. Ladies and gentlemen, the next topic of discussion that is coming by enabling a competitive manufacturing ecosystem, the policy and tech integration. Let me repeat the topic of the session 1 once again. It is enabling a competitive manufacturing ecosystem, policy and tech integration. We would request all of you to be present as soon as possible. We have a gap of 5 minutes just to get started with the session number 1. I request 5 मिनट के अंदर सभी को फिर से हॉल के अंदर इकट्ठा होना है. So please kindly do the needful. Take your refreshments and come back as soon as possible. We will be changing over for the session number 1. That is the first topic to discuss with. It is enabling a competitive manufacturing ecosystem, policy and tech integration. I request all of you to be present. We would be announcing the team of delegates who would be joining on stage shortly. Thank you.
MSME Department, Government of Orissa, Sri Assocham Mahanti, Chairman, Orissa State Manufacturing Council.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is a break of 5 minutes only because we have very less time. I request every one of you to please kindly join as soon as possible. We have to wrap up 2 sessions in between, and it is a very crucial topics. There are 2 crucial topics to discuss with, and we are moving forward, heading forward for the first topic of the day. And I request all of your gracious presence. As soon as possible, we are going to start the session number 1 right here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a humble request to everyone to please kindly join us as soon as possible. We are waiting for all of your presence since there is very less time in our hand and we have to complete with the 2 sessions for the day. I request all the ladies and gentlemen to please kindly present in the hall and take your respective seats as soon as possible. We are going to begin with the session number 1. It's a kind request to everyone to please kindly come and join your seats inside the hall. Thank you very much.